Georgia's on. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're back. I don't know whether you heard, has Pennsylvania been on the news of what we've been through? Because I guess our whole county. So we were on Tuesday and we were like practically scoffing at them, saying a storm was coming. Right, Joni?
Yeah,
Joni's alarm went off on her phone and we went, don't worry about it. Yeah. We said, don't worry about it. We've heard those alarms before and it was nothing. Well, this time on Tuesday, right? It was something. Like Ruth Ann is on. Does that mean you have power, Ruth Ann? Joni doesn't have power yet. No. And what date were they telling you you're going to get power by? May 6th. Joni is going to get her power back on May 6th. Okay, so now my house has caution tape all around it because all we can think is that big branches came down and pulled down. Anita, we saw your message saying you weren't going to get it until next week, and you got power. So that's given Joni hope that she's going to get power. Yeah. Still no power for Patty? No. Oh my. Okay, so I didn't even notice this. It's a street that we drive on every single day to go home. You know, so I've told everyone that, I live so close to the shop that I just cut through some residential streets and I'm at my home, cut through residential streets, and often on my way to and from work, I don't pass a moving car. And so that's how close, but there is a house that I pass every day. I didn't notice it, but Sarah went, Mom, did you see that tree that went through the house? So it was a giant tree, like this big around. And it was in these people's backyard. No, for us, a backyard means way up high in the backyard. Yeah, it fell over and you could see inside their house. Okay, and now my backyard is a mess. I wish I could show you where, did I show you? Like I was showing everybody, find our trampoline. Because it was buried in 20 feet of broken trees. So I think somehow they all got caught in our yard. And on top of the trampoline blew there too. So none of my neighbors have trees in their yard.
Oh,
so
Rosalind got hers today.
You did?
Yeah, I saw her this morning and she didn't have it at that time.
So Joni, have faith. Yeah. They're going to get it to you before next Tuesday. Yes. But that house, you could see into their house. Yeah. So it looked to me, it was a 2-story house, looked to me like the tree went all the way through the roof and came to rest on their bedroom floor. And so wouldn't you think that would be condemned, that house, to take a hit like that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, but my house,
there's big trees with great big roots just laying flat on the ground.
Everywhere. Not just a few of them. Everywhere, right, everybody? Everywhere. So, our winds they were sustained for 8 minutes long at 80 miles an hour.
I thought I saw like 90.
90. Yeah. And they said because
and it was
of that,
a matter of minutes, just a few minutes.
Yeah, but they said 8 minutes that they were sustained at 80 or 90, and that's what made all the trees come down. Yeah, so I can't imagine, the hurricanes go through at 150, right? 120, 110.
Somebody said, well, would you consider that a tornado?
They haven't named it yet. It wasn't a tornado. It wasn't a tornado because it hit a huge area, like a 20-mile wide area, right? Yeah.
Oh, really far. I think it was. Yeah, they're saying a lot of damage in Ohio too.
Okay, so but it wasn't a tornado. I don't know what it was. Straight line winds is what Joanne said. Straight line winds, which I've never heard of before.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah,
we don't know that term. Yeah. So, But okay, so I'm driving because I decided I needed to go get a new Easy Pass, and I said, "Oh, that sky's black," but I've seen it like that before. And I go towards the AAA office, and I end up on Washington Road, which is one of the highest points. I thought for sure my car was going to lift off the ground.
Really, were you?
Brent, trees were hitting my car, and it was rush hour. It was rush hour. The roads, right? You drove home in it. It was rush hour. Oh my goodness! It was, and it was. Things were hitting my windshield. I thought something was going to come through it. Were things hitting yours too, Kate? And you were miles away from me. So that storm covered a huge area.
My sister was on the highway.
Yeah.
And she said it was like really bad for a few minutes. It got really dark. And
yeah. Did she pull over, or she just keep going? She just kept going because it's like you feel like you could drive away from it, maybe. Yeah. So Marcia says they have those in Iowa. Yeah. So Louise said her sister's power isn't going on till Sunday. Joni's is scheduled for Tuesday. But what's given us hope is Anita said hers was scheduled for like Sunday.
I think the 4th.
The 4th, Sunday, and she got hers today. Now my house is ribboned with caution tape because wires pulled away from our house. We have power, but the wires...
Okay, now tell them about the 15 bags of garbage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So in Mount Lebanon, they said there are a lot of you who have to throw away food. We have not opened our refrigerator. We just closed it. I think tomorrow morning we're going to open it.
I think it's no hope.
But they said, remember, when you throw it, you were allowed 15 bags per house.
Yeah.
So can you imagine do you think people have more than 15 bags of food?
Well, Kate said you have 2 refrigerators and a freezer, right?
I still don't think it would be
15 bags. But you know how some people are, right?
And you know what? Where are we going to put those bags of food? Because our garbage comes on Thursday for a week.
I don't know, Joni.
I don't know.
I would condemn the house and go find a new one and just leave it. Leave it the way it is.
Well, someone who had in Florida, they had what, the hurricane there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they had fish in their refrigerator, so it made the refrigerator smell, and they had to get a new refrigerator because they could not get rid of the smell.
Yeah. So I mean, we have nothing to complain about compared to the people in North Carolina, Tennessee, Florida. But
one thing I do have is hot water. Some people don't have that if they have electric start.
Yeah, Maddie has a girlfriend that just had a baby 3 weeks ago. She doesn't have power, and she just had a baby, and she's got an electric stove. She has nothing. Yeah, so like Maddie said to her, "Come over to my house, charge your phones, whatever." So I don't know. So it's I think as of this morning, 130,000 homes were without power, which wasn't unusual, but almost every single home, something had to be fixed because the wires came down. Yeah, so hopefully I have power, and I'm not worried about the caution tape. They could just leave it there till they get to, as long as I have power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we will tell them. So we're going to forget about that because we've got power.
Yes,
you may want to
do.
sleep here tonight, Joni. Yeah.
Well.
All right. So you know that we do prizes. Okay. So in about 15 minutes, Kate's going to just see somebody's name and is going to give them $25. She's going to put $25 into their account.
They said get rid of the stuff in the refrigerator as soon as you can and leave the door ajar.
Yeah. Well, we do have the dumpster here.
Yeah.
And they empty twice a week.
Okay, maybe I could bring something over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have those big contractor bags, so you might want to put your food in there because it'll start to smell. 1,000 viewers. Wonderful.
Okay, so 2 prizes.
Midway prize, we're given a Kimberbell mug rug set. So this is an embroidery design CD
and it's
for our Midway
all
prize.
The holidays.
All the holidays. This one's the cutest one ever.
That is.
It is. Like, look at the back
and you can use the designs for lots of things.
Yes. And then, end of the night prize, we are giving you swag. Right? They call this swag. I think they do call this swag. A Baby Lock 40-ounce you can go to the park with this, and you can mix right with the young millennials, and they will think you're one of them. But you know
Okay.
what you need?
Yeah.
Tommy and Maddie said this. You need a vest.
A vest.
They're all wearing puffy vests, and they all. So they're all wearing.
It's
You
getting
know
too
that,
warm
Steve.
for those.
Tommy and Maddie said you need one of these,
And a vest.
and you need a puffy vest
But it's getting too
because
warm
all the
for a
millennials
puffy
are
vest.
wearing them. So.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes. So anyhow, you will have part of your swag. You're on your own about your vest, and then we've got this cute little lunchbox. But you could put your sewing supplies in here.
yeah.
And pockets
You
on
go-
the
If you
sides.
go on a retreat or something,
Mm-hmm.
or you go to your
Lots of
daughter's house
pockets.
to hem clothes or something.
And why would you need to take your lunchbox? Because you were going to your. Is that what
Well,
Mara's
no,
going to have you do when you go?
we're going to hem some clothes. I
Yes.
was just thinking some sewing supplies.
Yeah.
Some that they wouldn't have.
Yeah, Judy lives right near us. Judy says she's trying to forget. She's glad we're on because she can forget about the storm
Is
mess.
that Judy?
Ermlich. She lives right here
okay,
in
yeah.
Mount Lebanon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm,
Yeah. Great lunchbox, but there's a surprise inside.
Yes, there is.
You got to show
Yes,
them. I
okay,
forget
let's
what.
see, yeah.
I think I
Okay.
put it in the side compartment.
Okay, it is
Okay.
right here. That is a fat quarter bundle.
Yeah.
Maywood
so end of the
Studios,
night, and
Timber
we're
Bell.
over 1,000, so we're going to give away
Pink
2 of
and
those.
black. Look how nice
Yeah.
that looks.
We think we might have run out of the picnic basket
Oh,
thing.
no, you gotta
yeah, I
order
better
some
order
more.
more. Yeah, hopefully they still have one. So, okay. Now, also, well, I think we should just get to, the event. So, Steve, we wanted to show them some of the things that are in progress for the spring event. We still have openings for what dates? I forget.
The 25th and
25th. 24th and 25th. We still have openings there. Okay. Grab Tiffany's
Okay,
bag.
This is the bag you're going to make. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, and she told me the name of this. What
Um,
was she gave them names? Like one was like kid size
There's
and
mini duffel and is there a mini and a micro or
oh
something?
yeah,
this
she
is
gave it perfect names
Yeah.
and I forget.
I think this would be the mini because there was a
mini.
micro that's
yeah, no, the
smaller,
micro is
yeah.
inside.
But look how.
Okay,
oh, no.
you're gonna make this one. Oh no, where'd
it's
it go?
not it was here.
Mm.
Over here.
There it is. Okay.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Yeah. So let's.
Okay,
that's
and
what
they
it
will
is.
get a pattern for this one. They're
Okay.
not going to make this one, but she's going to give you the pattern for this one.
Okay.
Okay, and look how cool this is.
This-
And John told her she's not allowed to take off the faux leather from the bottom.
No,
it's
I
gonna
like that,
And
yeah.
you're going to quilt it. You're going to make the whole thing with Tiffany. So
Okay.
that's one of your projects, just
Okay.
one. And then
And we
another
have
project.
is the rope bowl.
Yes.
So Kathy and Mary Lou will do that one.
And all the colors are going to match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then in my class,
Okay, we're going to make a
pillow
Look at
in
that
IQ
one.
Designer. Okay. So you
That
are
looks
going to.
great.
This is just our prototype one, so we're still working on it. But everybody that saw it thought it was looking good. We're going to give it some texture with a special technique, right? So we're not going to tell them. We'll tell you about it after. But the people that come to the event are going to learn how to do it at the event, and you're going to get to pick your own whatever fancy fill you want to do on the outside. I have some fancy fills on the inside. There's and so you're going to get to pick what fancy fills and where you want to put them. And so it's a pillow, and we're also going to do applaud stitching on the back,
Yes,
right?
that'll be fun.
Yeah. So we're still working on this because Kathy and I told the guys we like their sparkles for sure, and they are going to be. I think it's what they're going to do is bigger than this, and they are going to do them in the red, blue, and gold sparkles, but we're also going to put a quilt block on there, not as big as that one because I think there won't be time, but they'll get an idea. Yeah, so a little one that doesn't have so many pieces, because we're worried about getting it done in time, but we are also, so we thought something like this, right? We could
Yeah.
keep it simpler, and yet we would have a lot on our jacket. So they want to do this on it. They want to put sparkles on it, more embroideries on it. So, and everybody is going to get a blue jean jacket. We ordered like over 200 blue jean jackets and all different sizes to make sure that we had one that would fit everyone. And we showed them that.
That's
That is
really
so
nice.
cute.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah, really, really, really cute.
Really cute.
And we're still keeping some things a secret. Just like last time, people didn't find out what we were really doing until they got there, right? And that's because we kept adding to it every day, right?
But you know we're not good at keeping secrets.
You know we aren't
Yeah,
good at
yeah,
keeping
yeah.
secrets. No. But we just want you to experience a lot of new techniques. Have a lot of ideas on things that you could do when you get home.
We
So
always say we want to dazzle them.
we're gonna dazzle them.
We
Mhm.
will.
We want to dazzle
Yeah.
you.
Yep. And if we don't think we're dazzling enough, we change it. We talk it over every single day, don't we? Like this,
We're
we don't have
always-
this yet. We need to do this. We need to do that. We have to have that. And so we just keep adding it on. And
Kathy
Kathy,
says, amazing, you're keeping a secret.
I know I am. I
You
just said texture, but I didn't
Okay.
tell them what kind of texture.
Okay.
The first night of each event, we're
Yeah.
inviting everyone to the store
Yeah.
for that private shopping experience. Here
Yes,
at Gloria Horns
yes.
with refreshments and things. So,
Yes.
Okay.
The first
And
night
you
of
know,
your event.
Kathy is really good at refreshments.
Yes.
Yeah, she likes it.
She makes it look really, really nice. So, but we are going to, I know a lot of people are saying they wish they could come, but we are definitely going to have a fall event. And there is a new line of fabric coming Joni, you just talk a minute. You tell them how to register. I'm going to go
Okay.
get the fabric that very similar to what we're getting in for the fall event.
Okay, so if you are with us for the first time and you're wondering what we are doing, we have a live show on Thursday nights. We have a live show every day of the week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. But if you would like to shop with us, what you'll need to do is register. So you'll go to the comment bar and type in register, and then put in your first name, last name, phone number, email address, and then it will advance to the next page and you'll create an easy password. And then come back and watch the show. At the end, you'll be able to shop with us. If you can also get the app. So you go to the App Store and put in Gloria Horn Sewing Studio, and up pops our free app. You'll download it, and there you'll have the videos, and you can view them all the way up to a year. So we have a lot of classes, and that's the easiest way to shop. You can view the classes on Facebook, but you have to kind of scroll through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the easiest way is with the app. So just go to the App Store and put in Gloria Horn Sewing Studio.
Yes. Now, see, this is similar to the fabric.
Yeah.
Everybody saw this fabric at the fall event last year, and they said, when could I said they did not bring out a line like this last year.
They
But
didn't,
there is
yeah.
one coming this year.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
just as
line.
pretty as this one. And so that's going to be our fabric for the fall event. We haven't even talked to them yet about the dates or anything, but I already have the
Okay.
fabric on order.
Okay,
So,
that's
Joni, we already have a winner of the
Okay,
$25.
Oh my gosh. Valerie Fritz. So congratulations to Valerie Fritz. It's Fritz. So you won the $25 and you can use that tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now-
So we got the spring event, and is the next one Crimson Christmas? Oh
Okay,
my
now look
goodness.
at this. Now, Deb Adrian worked on this, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Here
so
is the
there's
pattern. Okay,
Yeah.
so the first one in the bubble is the pattern. Okay, I'm going to flip it over because they have it, a dark binding on a dark wall, so you kind of can't tell where it ends. So I'm going to flip it over because I think you could see better. Okay, there. If I go there, you can see it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes, that's beautiful.
So it looks like the one she did is the lighter one down here, right? And so that's the pattern. Now the next thing in the bubble is the kit. And Krista Moser, the designer of the pattern. Oh, they need the ruler.
Yes, yeah.
I'll put the room.
Yeah, okay, but
Okay.
we'll talk about the fabric kit. Okay, so Krista Moser sent us a list of the fabrics that she picked out, and I don't think you can sub a single one of these, right?
No,
That
it's
you
beautiful.
couldn't. And so your kit will have these actual fabrics. So she sent us a list, and that's the exact fabrics that are in the list, and so yours will turn out as beautiful as hers. And I asked Deb, "How's it going? Is it hard?" And she said, "No,
okay.
no." She was kind of worried before she started and that it was going to be tricky. And when I went in, I said, "How tricky is it?" She said, "No, I'm doing good." So she did this much in an afternoon. Right?
Yes, she did. Yes,
Right.
yes, all afternoon she
Yeah.
worked, but it was
So so I know many of you have received your kits, and they're still putting together some. They're still cutting some more, but we'll have enough. We do have enough fabric to do a whole bunch more. So if you see it, we thought that I think that it's Ruth Ann and Deb are going to teach it together, and I think they said they were going to teach it in June, or they were somewhere around there. So
Okay, good.
as soon as everybody has their kits, then they were going to start planning when they were going to give the classes. So,
Okay.
so that is Crimson Christmas.
And the
Okay.
rulers in the bubble.
The ruler is in the bubble right now. The Creative Grid 60-degree ruler. You're going to need that. And what's neat is Krista Moser, she's really cute. You got to look her up. But she designed this ruler, but she also designed tons of projects to go
Okay.
with the ruler. So it's not like that ruler just does one project. Yeah, we've even done a couple of her projects already. So, yeah, so take a look again. I'll move this away.
Okay,
I'll
that's
hold
really
this up.
nice.
Look at how pretty that is. It is unbelievable.
How big is the quilt? Let's see.
Okay,
We'll see what's
yeah,
on
you
here.
see.
Okay, let's see. This is, lap wall size is 52.5 by 56.5.
Now, did they give you other sizes? No, that's it. So 52.5 by 56.5. So that wall, so I could see this hanging on a wall. It would look
that's
spectacular,
really, really pretty.
right? All right, so
now
we're
we have
done.
Another one.
Yeah.
Steve's going to hold it up because it's a big one.
Okay. Here, I'll just take this out there because I'm going to steal this and double check that I have all the fabrics
so
on
you
order.
have- this one is the big one. So this is called Autumn Blaze. And the size is 56 inches wide by 73.5. Look at that, though. Look how beautiful those colors are. Can you imagine that? I love the birds on there. I love the birds, and I love the leaves. I think they're great. Really, really beautiful. I see so many teal colors in there. So yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
So that is there's the pattern.
And it includes the kit is in with the fabric. The pattern is in with the fabric,
Okay,
right?
good.
The pattern is in with the fabric, but we do have it separate for those who might have bought the fabric.
Oh, okay. So what's
Okay.
in there now? Just the
Just the
pattern.
pattern.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Absolutely. Okay.
I do too. It's beautiful.
So there's the pattern in the bubble, and the pattern includes 3 different ways. So the one that we're showing is the one that's on the cover, okay? But we have, I think she'll put the kit for the dark one, this one, should be in the bubble next. You have that one in the bubble, okay? And then she also has the kit for the lighter one, and we have that. Oh, that's right
Yeah,
there.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
But just find the 2 side panels
Okay.
and the center panel. I just want them to see that because actually I really like that light colored one.
yeah, look
And
at
to
this.
me, it looks easier. It looks easier. And this one,
Yeah,
the
that
light
one is
background
pretty.
is 49 by 61. And
I guess this would be the top. Let's see. The
Where?
darker would be. Well, let's see.
I think, no, that's the other way.
The other way?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See
We're
ya.
doing it right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So there, so you'll get that panel, and you're going to be cutting that, and there'll be
Oh,
two.
it's either one on either
What do they call
side.
that on a door? Side lights or something, right?
Yeah.
So side lights. So you're going to have a
Oh,
strip
that's
there,
really
strip there.
nice. I like that one.
And then the panel with the birds in it are in the center. And then here you've got piecing on 4 blocks here, 4 blocks here. And so I think this one is more manageable for somebody like me, you know?
That's really pretty. That's
Yeah, and I
really
think it'll go.
interesting.
And I think we need to get Tommy to digitize
Yeah,
that for
he can
us,
do
right?
it. Yes.
Yes. So, so now those that really like more of a challenge, there's a lot more blocks. It's the same block, but look at the side lights here. So they still have them right here and right here. So it's really, really neat. And it's designed by Patty Carey, but the fabric is from Northcott's main designer, Deborah Edwards. She just does year after year, just the most beautiful lines of fabric. So it doesn't include the backing, but it does have the fabric for the binding on this one. And we will have a backing fabric available too. We already have one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I better put this back in the envelope, or no, you'll just put it in the
in the package.
Yeah.
In our, okay. and then
Okay,
we'll
you be
fold
the
that one-
folder.
I'll fold that
I'll
one
show
up.
the next one.
Okay.
While you be the folder. Okay,
right,
so the
so this
next
one.
one. So we've just had so much fun with these, adding charms to our bags, right? The girls that we love to stitch, we haven't heard from them lately. I'm hoping they surprise us with something really neat coming out soon. But this is actually a keychain, but we like using them as charms to hang off of bags. So this one, isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it looks like
Like shell
like a
does.
shell. Like a
Yeah, it
shell.
does. So that is the flower wreath, okay, and they're $4.95. This, and it's really pretty. Okay, so imagine that hanging off the zipper on your bag that you make. It'll look really nice. Okay, and now the next one is the butterflies, right? Yes, so
Okay,
we've
so we're gonna
got,
put that over here.
and look at how pretty these are. So we've had butterfly charms before, but these are different. They have a little flower
So
with
it's
them.
2 little charms.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really
And they've
nice
got
too.
the lobster claws, so they're really easy to take off and put back on.
Mhm.
Yep, so you get 4 of these in a package for, I think it's $4.95. Where am I? Butterfly daisy. Oh, $6.95.
Okay.
So 4 of them for $6.95. So, okay. So they are ready to decorate with. Okay. You know what I wanted to do, but I bet it's impossible. If they bought a package of each, they would get a special deal. Can you-
Maybe,
Right? But
Could you get,
I dreamt about this, but I never told anybody about it. But I thought, okay, so this one is,
I think we have more of these.
oh yeah.
okay.
So what if they bought it? Can we have all 3 bundle price? Because I would want all 3. In fact, I want this one. You should see my keychain. My keychain's a mess. I want this one really bad. So I'm like embarrassed when I pull out my keychain, because at one point a key came off, so I took a strip of fabric and I tied it to my keys, and it's all fraying and
Oh, wow.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe You need one.
So there.
It says, Gloria, I think you need the regular large 60-degree ruler for Crimson Christmas and not the mini.
Oh, did we put the wrong one in? Oh, okay. All right, Sue, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Should we go look?
Yeah,
And then we can put it back
The
in.
regular 60-degree. Okay. Is that the same
Well, it's not, it's on the,
pattern?
it's
Let's
on the
look at
pattern.
again.
So
Okay.
it is, yeah, the large 60-degree diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
what
not
she
the
said
same
that
one. Okay, large
I was
6.
thinking it was the same one we used.
You
for
got it.
the,
Okay. Okay.
it's a diamond.
So it's not the 60-degree ruler that we use for the 60-degree table runners, but it's the 60-degree diamond. I wish I could show you, Joni, because when I show you what we made before with that ruler, you're gonna go, "Oh yeah!"
I remember it was
kind of swirled.
It was
a table topper.
table topper, and
Uh-huh.
it had like a floral.
Yeah.
Floral, and we sewed them all together.
Okay.
I know
no-
that sample's up in the attic, probably.
Yeah, Kathy was up in the attic. She pulled down a bunch of things. No, I just thought, right? I should give a special deal if they buy 1 pack of each.
I was thinking.
So
if you
I need a
would-
piece of paper,
Can
and then
you
I'll go
do-
make Steve make a.
This one's cute. This one has a little bee on it, and the bee has got lots of glitter, lots of rhinestones on it. And so the bee, so you get 4 bees with the flower, and then there's the butterfly with the flower. And I don't know what, this was something else. So I guess I guess they're figuring it out. But they are really, really nice.
Okay, so
They're
I'm gonna
such
write
nice
this down.
quality.
Okay, so the BU charms are $6.95.
Okay. And then the,
Okay, and you get 4 of those. Did they get to see those? They're really cute, like
Yeah.
got little diamonds.
yeah.
Okay, so the bees. Now the butterfly charms. How much are they?
$6.95.
Okay,
$6.95.
okay, and then this pretty one.
Okay.
This one is
$4.95.
$4.95.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, what about if they buy 1 of each? So we'll have another package that has 1 of each. I'll make Steve do it for 15.
For 15. Okay.
Yeah. So that's like
a bargain.
775. So that's 13. So that's like $20, and they get all 3 for 15.
Yeah.
I would buy 100 sets, wouldn't you,
Yes,
Joni?
I would.
Okay,
All
Joni,
of
you
them.
show the next item. I'm
Okay,
gonna
the
tell
next item
Steve
is
to.
sunflower rotary purse.
Now he may say, Gloria, you can't do it that low,
Okay.
but I'm gonna make him figure it out, and then I'll be right back.
Okay, so we have this line of fabric called Sunflower, and look at this. We made the rotary purse, and so this is one of our favorite projects. Some of you may have made them before, but there's a border fabric right in the center, and so you'll cut that to be approximately like 12.5 inches, and then we have fabric for the borders, and then there'll be an extra strip of fabric with the sunflowers on it, and you'll put on it the Heat and Bond Light, and you'll cut those little flowers out. And we usually put 1 in each corner, in opposite corners. We leave 1 blank. You could add them to any corner that you wanted to, but we do the opposite corners. Okay.
So he was making it, and he was making it at $16.95,
Yeah.
and I said 15, and he said $15.95 is the lowest he'll go. So
Oh, really?
So
Okay,
if you buy
$15.95?
1 of each, so you can buy them separate if you
Mhm.
want. They are really, really, really cute. Okay, we're gonna lay them
Yeah.
down. So it'll be, and I think he put it in the lineup
Mhm.
already. Oh, I don't have a
Okay.
mic.
Yeah, we all have them.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and so you'll get 4 of the butterfly,
Mhm.
4 of the bee, and the bee has real faux diamonds.
Mhm.
And then you will get 1 of these keychains with the shell, the real faux shell,
Okay.
and the pearls and diamonds. Okay, so you'll get all of that for $15.95.
Good.
4 of
Okay.
these, 4 of these, and 1 of these. Is that okay?
That's fine.
That's good.
Okay.
You can buy them separate if you didn't like one of the ones,
Mhm.
but you save when you buy them
Separate,
all.
separate.
Mhm.
You can still buy them separate, yes, and you can buy a set. You could
Two
buy
sets.
five sets
Says.
and 3 of each.
Yeah.
3 of this one, 3 sets of this, 3. You could just
Mhm.
yep. So
You
I
could
mean,
put
I
'em on-
did
You could put them on your purses that you already have
yes.
too.
You don't have to
You
make a
make
purse. You just
can
snap
put 'em
that on,
to the purses
and you dressed
already
up your
have.
purse.
Mhm.
Walk around and hook them on other people's
Yeah.
purses.
You could, yeah. Hey, they do that at the little cheerleading competitions. The little girls decorate clothespins, and they sneak around and they clip them on the other girls' backpacks.
Oh, wow.
And then all of a sudden the little girl turns around and she's got 10 of them on their backpack.
wow, that's
It's really
very
cute.
cute.
It's
Yeah.
really cute. Okay, all right. So there's our charm thing. Okay,
Okay.
but I
Yeah,
love this.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really pretty.
I think I said we looked. I
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you, but you should be sewing for late summer now.
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
is it. This
Yeah.
is late summer.
Yeah, this is July and August, right? So it's beautiful. I loved Genevieve picked this, and I love what she chose because you really see the sunflowers in the corners, right? And she used this burlap fabric that's from the same line.
Yeah,
for the
burlap
back.
it's great. It's this really nice shade of
Gold.
gold or yellow,
Uh-huh.
like a yellowy gold.
So I love
and
this one.
it really looks like burlap.
So we were showing red, white, and blue. So you should already have your red, white, and blue
Yeah,
supplies.
that would be
Although
for-
they could go back in to last week's show or the week before show and buy anything from there. So you could just shop all night. I recommend staying inside and out of storms.
Yeah,
Right?
Don't-
Look at this to go with it.
yeah, that's really pretty.
And Joni, we all said you would like this because it has a blue background instead of black.
Yes, I like
So
I like
it's
blue,
really-
I like navy instead of black.
Yeah. Okay. And
Okay,
now,
that's-
so that's the octagon.
Octagon.
And I
Okay.
do notice every week, people who have never made an octagon before are posting pictures in our Facebook group
Okay.
after they've completed an octagon because they're really fun to make, aren't they?
They are, and they're quick, and they're great. They
And
look
they're
nice.
beautiful. Okay, now we have one more item.
Okay, now
to
this
show
one
you
is
Is this took the world by storm.
storm. And we've made tons of these for every holiday, every
Mm-hmm.
season. So this was an older one, but we picked our fabrics.
So first one is the pattern, right? So
Yeah.
here is,
So it's a fold and stitch wreath. So some of you may have this pattern because we've sold this before.
uh-huh.
But so this was
When this
it
first
made,
came out,
everybody made, big
well, and I called her because it was just, we sold so many. Like I think in just a matter of a week, we sold 500 patterns, which never happens.
yeah.
Never happens. And she had left a message on our Facebook page thanking us for featuring it.
Yeah.
And she said, I was wondering who was causing this whole thing. And she had told me that in like a month's time, she sold 15,000 of this pattern. So how many of you already have it?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so see, I've made several of these. Yeah,
And it was right
They
during
have it, she
COVID or
hasn't had-
after COVID or something.
I
don't know.
was-
But it sounded like it was kind of a really hard time for her. And then this, we started featuring it, and then other places started, everybody was featuring it.
Yeah.
And they could see it better, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So right here.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
There.
All right.
So
Yeah.
here. So,
Okay.
so first one is the pattern. Okay.
And then
Now,
we have the kit.
yes.
So this, we picked the sunflowers with the blue background. And now, okay, and then the green leaves and that beautiful gold burlap.
So that's going to look really good. And then, because of the popularity of hers, I'm like, how many of you have made these? I have to have made them.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yes,
Even
I
goes with
donate
baby
to the women's
showers.
group. So, Louise, you made these and they always sell out. Yeah.
Okay.
It
I
is
didn't
made.
see it.
Everybody's made
Nice.
them. Yeah. They're back.
Oh,
They're
look
back.
at the
Everybody's-
designer of the wreath lives in the next town over from me in
New Hampshire.
Hampshire.
So it's called the Poorhouse. So what is her
Poorhouse.
name? It is something, I think her last name is Poor or something.
Oh.
Right? Who knows? Who knows? I don't see her name on here. But yeah,
they
so
know, 'cause
she has a whole line of patterns and you'll love all of them. And it's called Poorhouse Quilt Designs. And she's had other designs that have been hits, but never to this level. So it'll be fun to see it coming back again because I just love it. I love it. Now, because of the popularity, Bosel made the 6-inch squares of Bosel. So before they brought these out, we had to cut 6-inch
them,
squares.
yeah, now
And
this
this
makes it
is,
easier.
right, it's single-sided, fusible, fusible, single-sided, yes. It's cut to exact size. It makes the job so much easier.
Yeah.
So,
They
I mean,
said
you
she's a lovely person.
is she? Oh, nice,
that's nice, yes.
Yeah. So,
Yes, her name is Porcy.
yeah, last name is Poor. Oh,
Yeah.
Poore, I
Yeah.
saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good.
So you can see
Nice
a
play on
picture and you
words.
can see how gorgeous these wreaths are.
Mm-hmm.
Ours was in storage, so it's kind of a little bit
Yeah.
flattened,
Yeah.
but not bad. I mean, we made that
This-
years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And you know,
And see,
we
we
put
put-
the little rhinestones on. It makes
Yeah,
it really
I think it would look gorgeous,
pop.
matching your table runner and
Okay,
your octagon, and
you'd
then
be
your
all
wreath.
set for late fall.
Yeah, now remember it's going to be in these same colors. So you're going to have the most of the sunflower showing.
Yes,
And,
and the
um,
sunflower, and then the green and the
And
will
the
be
gold
around the
yeah,
edges.
it'll be really nice. All right, so all right, can you schedule this for us to learn? So
We could do that,
it
yes,
would be
and-
great, right? So Kate, we're going to keep this over here. I'm going to hang it somewhere, and that'll remind us because we want to do a class on this.
Okay.
It's really easy. It's time consuming because what you have to make? How many? 12 of these?
Yeah, I think it's 12. Or maybe it's
Yeah.
more. No, it's a
Let me just
1, 2,
check.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. So 12 of them. There it is right there.
Oh, right
okay.
there.
And there's the wreath. So people were hanging them on their doors. They were using them as putting a candle inside,
Yeah.
a wreath on their table.
Oh, yeah.
So you could use them all kinds of things.
We
So,
get more of the Bosel.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, we can get tons
And
of
you
those.
don't need a ruler for this. You
No.
just, no.
Mm-mm. And then look, we use the blanket stitch.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you can use the satin
we will
stitch, blanket
definitely-
stitch. I like the blanket
Because we
stitch,
did
though.
years ago, we did a lesson on it, but we haven't done it again
Again.
since. So we will do it, and then maybe we'll have other. So in what last year or was it the year before? Sunflowers were every company brought out a line of sunflower fabric. This year, not so much. It
Oh,
was
really?
just
Okay.
this one.
So you better get
Yeah.
this one,
But
right?
I tell you what, the most gorgeous fall fabric came in today, and they are going to show it on Monday at 3.
Okay.
I hope to be back by then.
Okay.
But I think I think Carol will be back, right? She went. We don't know. Yeah, she went to visit her son in
yeah,
Florida.
I think so. She was going for a week.
Just a
So
week.
so she'll be back.
Yeah, she will love the fabric. So it's a Wilmington, and it is the prettiest fall fabric line I have seen in ever. I think
Okay.
ever, except for the one that we're going to feature in our fall event.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Okay. So we got that.
All right,
And we're going to
so-
keep this over here. Yeah, I'm going to keep it in our secret spot over here, Kate.
We're going to take this.
Right there.
Okay, now next is our
Our zipper pouches.
zipper pouches. We said we haven't shown these in a while. Yeah, this is a set of 12 zipper pouches, and that we love to put our projects in them because you can see through them and see what you're.
How many of these do you think we have in our building?
There were probably
Filled with
hundreds and
hundreds.
hundreds.
Yes.
Hundreds and
Yes.
hundreds.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Usually I look for an empty bag to put our new projects in, and I couldn't find any empty ones, so I just went and grabbed
so you had to- right.
one of our sets.
So this is 12 zipper pouches, but I wanted to check on that price.
What's the price at?
$19.95. You talk, Steve. I'm gonna go check the price.
Okay.
Okay,
So
all
this
right.
is she's going to check the price. So but we love them because there's a zipper and they're different colors, so they're easy to identify if you have a pile of them. Yeah.
They claim that they're the material is waterproof.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep. So
And you can use them we use them for sewing projects, but you could use them for anything.
and if you put like a note underneath, you can still see
Yeah, they're
what's
right.
inside of it and stuff. So
So you won't lose your things. If you put something important in like a USB stick, do you ever like for a moment yesterday I thought I lost my USB stick, and but you could put it in there, and they say that's where
Like
my
things
US
together.
like things together.
Like things
yes.
together, yes. Yep. So that's 12 pouches.
Okay.
Okay.
And she's checking on the price.
And we'll be back with the price.
Okay.
Up next is the,
Titanium blade. So that's the 60 millimeters.
these are the 60 millimeters. Yep.
And so there's 10 in this package.
Titanium coated rotary blades. We got turned on by these rotary blades because Natalia, who cuts all of our fabric orders for us, she said, "Where are those gold blades?"
Yeah, she won't use anything else.
These are the gold blades. If you've never used a 60 millimeter rotary cutter, it's really nice. It's really fast when it cuts. It cuts thicker things than the 45 millimeter. So this is a 10 pack of the replacement blades, and it fits any of the standard 60 millimeter cutters. And then we also have one of our favorite holders for the blades. And this one is for right or left-handed people.
That's nice.
It's ambidextrous. I believe it is. Let's see. Yes, you can use it either way. Right or left-handed, Joni.
Oh, that's great.
That's nice. They didn't forget about our left-handed people. So.
Yeah.
And
okay, now we have
Tommy's Fancy Fills.
Oh yes, everybody loves his fancy fills. This one is Summer Fun and Geometric, and so there's 20 fancy fills to work with the Solaris Vision but also with the Radiance, and so it will work with anybody that has IQ Designer, right? Or
IQ Designer with the Solaris Vision or the third upgrade, or the Radiance or Avenir. These will work with. Yep. And then inside of here, you will get a USB with the designs on it.
And show the designs on
yeah, we'll show them.
Okay.
The other little important piece of paper that is in here that you'll get is instructions on how to pull up the designs in IQ Designer. We'll go through and pull some designs up right now to show you guys, but this is helpful. They don't pull up like regular embroidery designs.
No.
So they have to pull up an IQ Designer, and we can show you where to find them. This is one, we've shown this before. This isn't a brand new one, but if anyone doesn't have it, this is a good time to get it. So can you use this in the Destiny?
I don't think so.
You can.
You can?
Yes. These can be used on the Destiny, the Meridian, and the Altair, not in IQ Designer, but because Tommy digitized them to fill the different hoop sizes, and we'll show you that on the stick. So normally, you guys are right. You can't use these on the Destiny, but this stick you can. So we'll go over to the machine. We'll show you, okay?
Okay.
Are we on, we're on this one? Okay. So I'm just going to go home.
Okay, let me get out
this
of the
stick in
way.
here.
Okay.
So from the main screen, I'm going to go in through IQ Designer. When you're working with these fills, you're going to go into the fill properties here. So that's these buttons here. So we're going to click on the piece of paper. From here, we're going to click on the circles. That allows us to open up this section here. So we're going to go into Select. And these are the building designs here, but we want to go into the Custom tab to pull up our custom designs. So we're going to go into the Custom. This shows us the previous ones we've used, but if we do the pocket with the arrow pointing out, and on our USB stick, we're in the lower stick here, so it's this one, Fancy Fill Summer. In here, you're going to find balloons. So a balloon fill there. Oop. We also have barbecue. Let's see what the barbecue one looks like. It's pretty, so it's like a hot dog hamburger, corn on the cob, little soda bottle in the background. butterflies, crabs, ice cream, seagulls, woodland critters, starfish shells, flip-flops. Let's look at the flip-flops. A couple different flip-flops to choose from. So that's neat. Let's choose this flip-flop here. Say OK. It puts it in our custom window here. Say OK again. OK. And we can take our flip-flops and you can fill your hoop with a bunch of little flip-flops.
Ooh, that's cute.
So you can use them in IQ Designer. Now, Tommy digitized these to be also that you could use them to fill in 9.5 by 14 hoops. So if you have a Destiny, an Altair, or Meridian, you can use these as a background quilting stitch. So if you go through to embroidery, you can also use this on the Radiance or the Solaris too this way. We'll go into our pocket. We'll go into our USB stick here. And here are, there's balloons, barbecue, butterflies, flip-flops, some geometrics. So they're all in here as embroidery designs. So you can use them as embroidery designs too. Oh,
yeah.
Those are the fill designs from Tommy.
Okay. Okay, so let's see what's next.
Is that our next one there?
Let's see. I guess
I think it is.
grateful, thankful, blessed. Okay, this is grateful, thankful, blessed. This is they call these like a display. Triptych, okay. And so it says, forever grateful, so very thankful, and truly blessed. And we love these. They stand up and you can, do we have the stands tonight? Maybe not. But some of you already have the stand. You've probably made these for other holidays and other seasons. But that one is very beautiful. So it goes along with our sunflower theme tonight for the late August, July and August, when all the sunflowers are in bloom. So there was one more piece, but I guess we don't have that one. But
No.
there would be 3 of them.
There would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they are, let's see, finish size is 11 by 16 when on display. And as she always puts something, a description on the back of her patterns, I love to read them. It says, sunflowers are the symbol of happiness and optimism, two sentimentals that are enhanced by feeling. Forever grateful, so very thankful, and truly blessed. Craft a lovely made-in-the-hoop expression of your gratitude when you stitch up this design. So that's very nice. Okay. Then we have, let's see, this one, and that was Janine Babish. And okay, now we have, I love this one. This one
3
is,
patterns in this
yeah,
one.
Welcome Friends. So you get all 3 patterns. We have Welcome Friends, and let's see. So let's see, the finish size is 11 1/4 by 15. Life is made glorious by the best of friends. Welcome friends into your home with this small wall hanging that features curly lettering adorned with your choice of 3-dimensional ornamentation: wild roses, sunflowers, poinsettias, and autumn leaves. So these are all 3-dimensional. You can kind of see them hanging off the wall, hanging over here and over there. And the leaves are kind of hanging on to this little scroll work. But you get all 3 patterns. So all 3 of those 3D flowers, and you can, I know, and you could use those 3D flowers on lots of things.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. Did we show the patriotic ones?
No,
We
no.
we did that last week, I guess.
We did that last
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't show them this. Very
I know
pretty.
that's.
Okay.
I'll go. You show the next item.
Okay.
3 times a charm book.
Okay. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I came
Yeah.
in and Kate was picking out fabrics, and look at this one. It is a new book by Leisure Arts, and 3 times the charm, book number 2, and it has 12 easy little quilts featuring charm squares. Okay, and this probably has a picture on the back of, here's some of the projects. So let's see how many quilts are in here. So 21 little quilts. So Kate went through and she picked out a pattern, and we have a couple of different, and look, they all have a name. That's the one. I love this one.
Yes.
Yeah, and so we picked out fabrics to make this one, and it's very, very, you need a charm pack.
So
In a couple.
Harmony. Which one is blue?
Okay, I think this one is called
This is
Blue
Harmony. Yeah, I love this one because it looks like a Monet flower print. It looks like a Monet print.
So here.
Okay, so you will have a charm pack. Okay, with all the
gorgeous
just
charm pack.
gorgeous charm pack, and then you'll have white fabric for the borders and the quilt blocks. So, and we picked one that has a little white dot. Now, we'll probably, if we run out or something, we always pick something nice. Yeah, but I love this. This will be for the back, with the wraparound binding or
Do
binding.
whatever you want with it, but it's ready to make this
That's
little quilt.
one. Yeah, you don't have to make that one, but
Right, you can pick whatever you want.
mhm,
But this book gives you a bunch of projects to make with a charm pack and a little bit of yardage.
yeah,
But even if you don't want this book, this
Yeah.
is a beautiful
collection. Set
here.
right there. And I like that they're all female names: Jennifer, Leslie.
I love that little one, but this is my favorite, the one you guys picked.
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay, so that one is called Blue Harmony. Let's leave them out so they can see all the different ones because they might want to,
Yeah,
look 'em
go
over again.
And the
Okay,
next
we'll
one
put-
is called Super Bloom.
Oh, this has got to be a super bloom right here.
Yeah, that's a Robin Pickens. Is that
Well, I'll tell you if
It's a
it's
super
Super
blooms, and I thought this was beautiful. This has got, so this is Robin Pickens, so she has all those vibrant colors in her pack, and then we picked a white for the borders and the quilt blocks, and then we chose this for the backing because we love a beautiful backing.
yes,
Yeah,
we do.
We always pick something.
Right? Who would want a boring back?
Yeah.
Like you flip over the quilt and this is what you see. And I just, and you know that this one, the Moda designers picked this as their favorite fabric. So whatever you see as the top one is their favorite. I think we picked it on this one, right? The blue. So you've got that absolutely gorgeous, beautiful white on white. And then the Super Bloom fabric. So that's another set. Okay.
All right, and then we have Morning Blooms.
This one's Morning Blooms.
Yes,
I
okay.
love this.
What is the size of this?
This one is, I remember it was 39 by about 47. Let me make sure.
So
it's
that
right.
would be a lap quilt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
30
that would be a throw lap quilt,
yeah,
right?
39 by 47.
You could make your borders bigger if you wanted.
Yeah, you could. Uh-huh.
You could
Okay.
use, yeah.
Okay, we'll let
So
them
you
see
could
that
make it
again.
bigger if you wanted. Add another border.
Yeah.
Use that gorgeous fabric we gave you. So the fabric, so we gave you, what, 2 yards
2
of
yards.
each of those. And how much of this one?
There was a
the
yard
white?
and a quarter.
Quarter, yard and a quarter of the white and 2 yards of this. So, I mean, you don't need, you remember, we don't like to make our quilts too wide because we love doing the wraparound binding.
Yeah.
And so we like to limit the quilts to 40-inch wide. So we're always saying we like the look of Pottery Barn where they throw a throw over the couch. And so Pottery Barn is showing tons of quilts. They're not showing the knit throws. Nope, they're doing beautiful and honestly, you go and look at their quilts and we would be ashamed to produce, and their quilts run like $300, $400, $500, and our fabrics are prettier, right? Yeah. But I love the look of a throw over the couch and then a table runner on the coffee table and a pillow on the couch with the same fabric. It just ends up looking so nice. Yeah. Oh, Louise said her very first quilt was poppies. So there you go. Okay, so let's show them the morning blooms. I love this line
That's
too.
a really pretty
Who
one.
picked these? You did, Kate.
Yeah,
These you have good taste.
She does. Morning blooms. This is beautiful. This is lots of blues. I like this one. It has the dark navy background. Beautiful colors, purples and cream colors. That's lilac. That's beautiful. And then we picked a white fabric, a white on white, and then this will be for the backing on the binding or the wraparound backing, wraparound binding.
Right, so pretty, right? So it's the purples and blues. Okay, one more. This one is also really, really nice. I love them all.
It's called Favorite Patches.
Well, flower patches.
patches. Okay, and that one.
So these are bright. So this is good for summer. So, but we love this. I mean, it's just perfect colors to
It's got just
brighten
about
up.
anything, any color in there.
Yeah. So there is your charm pack, the white on white, and then look at this.
That's
This
beautiful.
feels so silky,
Yeah,
doesn't
it does. It does.
It
It has
feels
some different
different.
feel to
Yeah,
it.
it's a motif fabric, but it's really silky. So there it
Okay.
is. So there are your choices. Here, we'll slide them in. So we've got Blue Harmony over here, Super Bloom, then Morning Bloom, and Flower Patches. So something for everyone, I think, right?
Yeah.
So that would make a really nice gift to someone who sews too, wouldn't it?
Yes, it
A
would.
book
Yeah.
along with, you don't even have to get them the book, but this book, 3 Times the Charm book too. So their first book was really popular and they made some improvements on it and it brought it back out again. 21 easy little quilts featuring charm squares. So,
Okay, yeah,
all right.
okay.
Okay,
let's
so
see.
I'll pack them up.
Okay.
Midway prize.
Okay.
Midway prize. So it's Diane Glantz. 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 So congratulations, and you get the Kimberbell mug rug holiday with holidays and all the different seasons on it. So, okay.
Hand me
Next
that.
up, we have this book.
Oh,
Okay.
John, come talk about this book.
Okay.
I'll put these away and I'll give you my microphone.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. So, all right. What we have here is this book called Clone Your Clothes. And I actually really like this book. I was looking through it a little earlier today. And they go through in the book, and I know I can't show all of it, but they go through taking apart your clothes, measuring them, and adding a seam allowance to redraft a pattern, which is very informative. I really like it. As somebody who makes his own patterns, and I've taken a lot of time to study pattern drafting over the years, I like this. I think this is pretty beginner friendly to if you wanted to maybe copy a tank top or a t-shirt or even like a little simple dress like this. There's some really good techniques in there. So I would definitely pick one of these up if that's something that you're starting to get interested in. So, and I hope everyone's doing great. I know that we missed last Friday, so we're going to be on tomorrow at noon, Genevieve and I, and we're going to be doing our Fashion Friday this week and next week back to back. So,
Okay.
all right, what have we got next here?
Okay, we have Make It Patriotic with 3-Yard Quilts. And this is by Donna Robertson and Fran Morgan. And I believe they're mother and daughter. They have to be. They look exactly the same. They look like, yeah. I heard that they're,
Really
you met
nice.
them. Yeah, I heard they're really, really fun.
The
So-
mom has a lot of style.
Okay.
Mom does.
Okay.
You know, she's got these cute round
And
glasses,
glasses, okay.
cute outfit on. Mom
Mhm.
has lots of style. I think daughter came home to help out mom.
Okay.
And we like that, right?
Yeah,
But her books are always the most popular books. So one of my suppliers, I love it on websites where you can click on bestsellers and see things. And that's what our one supplier does. And I said, top selling books. She has 15 of them. The top 15 books are all hers.
Okay, good.
So,
yeah. Let's
So
see.
this one's brand new. Make
Yeah,
it patriotic
Here's the,
with 3-yard
here's
quilts.
the 3-Yard Quilts.
Mm-hmm. We love
Maybe
all of her
them.
books, all of them. They're really fun to make. I love this one right here. Okay, all right,
Okay. And
and
doesn't she have like dimensions and things for larger?
yes, I think
Yeah,
now
so
she
it's-
does that, right? Let's double check.
So if you wanted to
Twin
make,
topper queen, yes. So she does. So she does have. So she'll tell you. I think what she does is, tell you to buy 2 kits or 3 kits. Yeah. Okay. Now
Anyway, so
they live in
these are-
Tyler, Texas. They're full of personality. Steve and I stopped at their booth and we said, we want to do a little live. And they like jumped into action.
Oh, really?
And,
Okay.
Steve and I didn't have to say a word. They just, so they were really fun. They're doing really, really well. And they're really nice too. Okay. So the first one is Stars of Valor.
Yeah, that's-
Okay. So this is 3 yards. Okay. So we got
and they
Stars of
always
Valor.
pick one that's it's sort of a focus fabric,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I
to
love
go with
this.
it. I like that
Yes.
one too. with
Yeah,
the
so you
little
need-
white pin dots,
Mhm. And then here with
the
the
little stars.
So
The
that's
blue and,
nice.
Blue and red stars.
Now the next one I really, really like because this is the best patriotic fabric in the
Yeah,
world.
that is.
right there,
That is
isn't
really
it?
nice.
Yes, it is. So there you got the patriotic fabric. You got a white on white. You're not solid, but
yeah.
I just like
we
the
don't
look
like
of
solids. We like
No.
We like tone on
there.
tone.
And then this is thatched by Robin Pickens, exact perfect shade of red to go with those flags. So that is a really nice selection. For the patriotic, you could turn this into a tote, a throw, whatever, table runners, whatever you want to do. But we always like to, when she brings out a new book, we always like to have a fabric selection to go with it. So yes, I love this one.
I do too.
I bet I can't get any more of this one. I better go check, don't you think? Because
No.
yeah.
We have a good.
We've good because I
good
think
amount.
I felt like it was the best one, and so I think I bought a bunch of bolts of it. So I love it, don't you?
Yes,
I
do.
absolutely love it.
I've always liked that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We are doing good.
Okay. So
Okay.
now it looks like maybe there is for the
love of precuts.
precuts.
I don't know anything about that book,
Okay,
Joni.
let's see.
It's brand new.
It's a brand new, so I don't know anything about it either. But it's from Annie's Quilting. There's 13 different designs, and let's take a look at the back of it.
And her
and it
books are
says-
reasonable, aren't they?
Yes.
Like how much is it? $12.95.
Look at this one with the flowers. It looks like it would go with Tommy's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And this is a basket,
Mhm.
and then you
And
got,
what's the name of it again?
it is called
For the love of pre-cut. So you must
yeah.
use layer cakes and charm packs and
and-
everything.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And we all have a lot of those because we fell in love with them, right?
Yeah.
So this is
Okay.
the Annie's books.
Look at that. I love that one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I know that one's like an ombre fabric.
Yeah. Okay.
We haven't done much with ombre. It's from Annie's Quilting, which is a different company than by Annie that does all the bags. So Annie's Quilting, so there's 13 different quilts in here. And, so get that many quilts for only $12.99 is a really good deal. Okay, here's a new one by Janine Babick. Now, we love her stuff.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
2 new patriotic ones.
Yeah.
we'll show them again. Once we get all everybody's orders out, we'll show them again. But this one is really cute for
Home
dog
is where-
lovers.
Where the dog is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this
Mhm.
one.
You know,
home
the
is-
saying used to be, in fact, I remember when I was home is where my mom is.
Now they say
So
home
now
where-
there was where the dog is.
Okay.
Yeah, would you say
Mhm.
that, Steve? Home is where the dog is, or home is where your mom is?
Home is where my dog is.
Yeah,
Your dog, okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this one, let's see what she says about it. She just says, dogs have a way of finding the people who need them and filling any emptiness we didn't even know we had.
Oh.
Create a Made in the Hoop tribute to your faithful friend who makes your house a home.
Oh, there
That's
you go,
very, very
Steve.
nice,
Steve
yeah.
needs this in
Mhm.
his house.
Yeah.
Yes,
My
he
daughter
does.
had to put her dog down yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they're all devastated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Steve's coming in. Here,
Okay.
microphone.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, I just want to say something about these because I just got done using the 10 by 10 one, and I could not have gotten the project done without this because I had a very, very thick towel, and this just held it right in place. It never budged. So but this is if you like to do thick towels, you need one of these.
Yes, yeah. So the frame we have in the bubble, let me tell you on the deal on this, guys. So this is the 7x12 magnetic frame from Baby Lock. It looks just like this one, but it's 7x12 with this style magnet. So it's the Baby Lock and Brother hoop with the individual magnets in the 7x12 size. And the deal on this is that it's half price. So normally this hoop sells for $4.79, and we have it on sale for $2.39.
Okay,
That's half
good.
price.
Mhm.
That's half price. So it works on all the Baby Lock and Brother machines. You may already have this hoop out there, but it is the 7x12 size. It will have these individual magnets like this that are easy to get off. Journey, here, you tried to get them off.
Yeah, okay,
See,
they're-
yep.
these are easy to
They
get
come right off.
Yeah, some of them, it was a little hard.
Can we add more of those? 'Cause, yeah,
Yeah, then look at them snap right back on.
put like 50 in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. So, but this is like the deal of like the week, I want to
Yeah.
say.
Okay, so say that price again?
So it's the 7x12 magnetic hoop from Baby Lock. Normally we were selling them for $4.79,
Okay,
and tonight they are $2.39.
okay, that's a great price.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
So it is the Baby Lock Brother machine. Will it work on the Destiny? It will not. I'm sorry, it does not work on the Destiny 2. We tried it,
Okay.
but it doesn't work on the Destiny 2. But the Meridian, the Altair, any of the newer machines, the Radiance, the Solaris, the Luminaire, any of those machines, the Avenir, it will work on. Yeah, it is a fabulous hoop at a fabulous price. So if you guys are interested in the 7x, and if you're not even sure, if you're not sure if you're gonna like it, or just go ahead and get it at that price is what I would say
Yeah.
to do. So
I think you will love
you will love it. Yeah,
And if you've been afraid to do thick towels, you don't need to be afraid.
no.
Yeah.
The Dream Machine, sorry, it does not work on the Dream Machine. Janice, you want the 10x10 hoop? Okay, we'll work on getting that on a good sale price for you. So are these the newer magnets that are thinner? Yes, these are the newer magnets that are thinner. It's the same magnets that are on this hoop, but it's in the 7x12. Did we get that bigger size with one of our machines? No. This came with none of the machines. This came with none of the machines. This was an extra purchase for everyone. So it's the 7x12 hoop. So we'll have those on special for a little while, but grab that deal. Grab that deal tonight. So
Okay. Now let's see. Now we have.
you want to do your demo, Joni?
Sure.
Okay.
So we have a Brother Ruffler foot, and the Brother Ruffler foot will
Here, let's
fit
take.
the.
Should we take it off to show them up there?
So
Okay.
it is a snap-on. And from what I understand, Baby Lock quit making their snap-on. So this will fit both the baby lock and the brother.
Yep.
Yeah, so right here is where it snaps on. So we're going to go over the machine and put that on. Okay, so let's see. So this is, okay, so when you put this on, it's going to snap on. And also, this piece right here has to fit around the needle screw. So we'll just kind of put that underneath and line up the little silver bar just like you're putting on your J foot. And we'll line that up and just make sure that this piece fits around the needle bar. And then we're just going to lower the foot and it should snap right on. There we go. And we'll pick it up, make sure, there it is. Okay, so it is on. And now this, what I did was, let me show you, I have one that's already done. And so I kind of adjusted it to get the kind of the depth of the ruffles and also how often they ruffle. So right here, you would set this to how many times it'll do like 6 stitches, and then it will have this little piece that will kind of make the machine ruffle up. And then right here, you can adjust the fullness and the depth of the ruffle. So these are the 2 little pieces that you'll kind of fool around with to get the amount of ruffling that you want. So then I'll just take my fabric, and this will go here. We'll raise the presser foot. There we go. Whoops. I don't think I had that on the whole way. So I can also bring it up. And there, now I have it on. Okay. So then I'll take this and place it underneath the foot like that. Like so, in between here, like that. And we'll just put it underneath. And then we'll lower the foot. And now you do want to make sure that, let's see, okay, now we didn't select the stitch. Okay, so we're going to go into sewing, and we're going to make sure our needle is up the whole way. Okay. And we have stitch number 3, and I'm just going to make sure that the needle will go down and it kind of goes right into the foot. You can adjust that too. Sometimes you have to adjust that to make sure that the needle you're not going to hit the foot. And then I'm just going to start to sew. And you can see what it will do. It kind of takes this little piece, will kind of push the fabric through. So I have it set so every 6 stitches it will ruffle. So look how easy that is. And I really like the ruffling foot. I love the gathering foot, but this is nice for heavier fabrics. The gathering foot is kind of made for a lighter weight fabric.
Kathy asked, you're using a brother foot on the Radiance?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it will fit both your baby lock and your brother. Okay. All right, and then here we go. We'll cut the thread, raise the presser foot. Okay, there we go. Okay, and there is my ruffle. So easy. And you can make adjustments and get it exactly the way you want it. Okay, all right. So that's my little demo on the foot today. Okay.
And then next up,
Is okay. Let's see.
Kimberbell's
Star Spangled. Okay, yeah. Now, okay, you know about this. Okay.
Yes, I think Kate was embroidering one of the blocks
Yes,
today, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Kate has been sewing a little bit.
Kathy and Mary Lou have been working on this, embroidering out different pieces of them every day, but they're so cool. And I knew this was in here, so I couldn't wait to show this. We've been swapping the picture out every single time.
And
so
who is this? This is
that's Tiffany.
Tiffany. Oh, was this? Oh, she has that monkey on her head.
That was on the cruise.
Mhm.
So, and then just for quick reference, we do have Steve and Kathy.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
That's
That's cute. You can put you could change lots of pictures.
we've been joking and said we have to get one of everybody in there at one point or another. So, but really cute. Tons of different designs and 2-color background quilting in this block.
That's
Kathy told me
really-
that's the
yeah,
first time they've
that's-
ever done that. So
Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. And I love this one. Look at the cherries, and they have that vinyl over it. So and they're puffy. Yeah.
oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
I'm not sure what she used, and they're probably batting, but and then I like the stitching. Looks like she used a silver thread going around the vinyl.
Look, she used some denim in there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, really. And so this is called, let's see, Land That I Love. Okay. Oh, I like this one.
yeah, this
one
one's
has,
really nice.
That one has the whole United States.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then we have
Okay, so this is the pattern.
okay, this is the pattern. Sorry.
Okay. Mhm. So
So,
that is the pattern.
and this just goes through all the steps, everything. So
And it comes with the digital download.
I feel like me and Kate should swap out for this one.
Okay, a digital download with the designs on
Mhm.
it, right? Yeah. So I really love it because let's see what the size is. So it has all the embroidery files either for Art, DST, EXP, HUS, Jeff, PES, VIP, and VP3. And let's see, it must be really long. Let's
Yeah,
see.
that does look really long.
Mhm.
Wait, I think they got a picture in the back here of somebody holding it up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Okay.
So
So
you can kind of
you
compare.
could hang it on a ladder or you could hang it on a wall, a
Mhm.
door.
This is so cute. I can't wait till this is displayed behind us when it's all done and completed.
Mhm.
Kathy said it's 20 by 60.
20 by 60.
That's about 5 feet. Mm-hmm.
That is about 5 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we also have the thread kit with the glide threads. So Kathy and Mary Lou really love these threads. You get 10 different colors with it.
They're
So
very pretty. Yeah, they look like beautiful colors, the pinks and the blues and the reds. So it's red, white, and blue, but then they added just some really nice
mhm.
pastels to it.
Yeah, really
Mhm.
pretty. So, and then we also have the embellishment kit. So this has
Okay.
all the little ribbons and everything that you're going to use to complete this quilt. So the little pieces of denim. So really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that says Stars and Stripes, and this says Stars. Oh, Spangled Banner, Star Spangled Banner.
It's
on
so
the
cute
ribbons.
with all the different ribbons. And then we also do have the fabric kit itself. So this has all the fabrics in it,
Mhm.
tied nice together beautifully and cut. So
You'd be all set just to sit down and sew it.
this
You
is a
get
fun
that-
project.
Yeah, so there's the fabric kit, and then the embellishment kit, and the thread kit,
Mhm.
and the pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think this is a
4
fun
things
project.
Yeah, 4 things that you need. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, really nice. I like this one with the laces.
oh, that's very pretty
Mm-hmm.
with the lace.
Yeah, and I like.
I mean, I think we all know my favorite one with the photo. So
yeah, okay.
if you and
So
your family have
who will
photos,
be in it next week? Right?
I think this might be the last time we're showing it.
Okay. Really?
Possibly.
Okay.
if we show this one more time, maybe we'll have you guys vote for who's going to be the last person in the little
Okay.
picture frame.
Mhm. So far,
okay,
so
did they
far-
see this one yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
did see Tiffany.
Tiffany with the
Mhm.
monkey.
And here's
Yeah,
there. That would look so good on your quilt.
yeah, that
Yes.
would.
Kathy with
Kathy with
money.
the money.
Oh, you know what? That was when she was paying that left, right, center game.
Mhm.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
because it's a
Okay,
ones.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So Kathy won left, right, center.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
Who
I
wouldn't
know.
want a
She's
picture
really
of one of us in
enjoying
their
some of
quilt?
this. Yes.
Maybe we'll give them a picture of one of us and they could put it in their quilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Yeah, that would be fun. He had enclosed it, but so Kathy with the money.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that one we.
I
Is
see
it
Kathy
nice?
commenting, Johnny will be in the store sample. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
We'll swap it out every
Okay.
day.
All right. So
So I'm going to have Gloria come in.
All
here.
right.
okay, so let's see. Now we have
We have Tommy's.
yeah. This one is okay. Sunflower Slope.
Yes,
Yeah,
on
that is
Wonder
a
Lane.
This one. was
Because we're
always-
thinking late. Yeah, we don't know what we
Yeah, so
stuffed in here.
It's not. It looks like it's just batting.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Let me get the main attraction out here. So this is Sunflower Slope on Wander Lane. And this is the wall hanging. And notice that all the blocks are done in embroidery. So, and this is,
remember,
so many people said this one that was their favorite.
Yeah, and this was the first one that Tommy digitized.
Yeah.
And remember I tried to sew this one out.
Yeah.
And it had like
Yeah, like
30,
that's
30 pieces.
1,
and
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It says it's 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh goodness, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
And then, oh goodness, like 30 pieces. Because
Yeah,
look at
'cause-
here.
yeah, because
Yes.
I think these were, like,
Split. Oh
split.
goodness. Yeah. Too much work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look how
So,
beautiful it is.
I
Yeah.
know. So there's every project that's in the book will be in here. Let me go grab a pair of scissors and open it with that. Okay. So he was given permission to digitize Art to Heart. So that's Nancy Halverson. She's been out there a long, long time designing unbelievable things. I love looking at her books. I was always wanting to make some of her things and you know what? I just never had time. But since they're in embroidery and you press a button, right?
Yeah,
It's so
it
much
goes
easier.
faster.
So you'll see right here on the cover. So they have it like as
Yeah, I
a
love
table mat, but
Yeah.
this is
Every month there was one like that where you could make either a pillow or a table mat. But I just love that size. this size.
And then this is like a little birdhouse with the bird bloom. So every single one of the projects in the book are Tommy digitized. So you'll have everything. The instructions for sewing them together are in Nancy's book. Okay. So you know, if it does, so here it has, this one has your main block and these blocks around it where you refer to her book on how to sew those together.
Okay,
Okay. Then when you go to embroider each one of the blocks, you'll refer to Tommy's book, and he follows right along with the design. So like here it says, step 21, birdhouse, stitch the placement line. Step 22, birdhouse, position a 1.5 inch by 2.5 inch piece of 13601 Primrose Path apricot over the placement line, stitch and trim. So step by step, it follows right along with your machine, okay? And so all your designs, they'll come in this case, but they're not on CD, they're on a flash drive. So they're on a flash drive. And then, you know, so I mentioned Primrose something there, and it's like, you don't know which one it is. So he does have a printout inside of all the fabrics, and then you can look up which one is Primrose. I think, are these Primrose? Oh,
Yes, I think
Posies.
so,
Oh,
yeah.
Primrose. Here's a Primrose right here, right there. So you'll be able to find which fabric it is that she used. I mean, we zoomed in on her pictures. You know, some of her pictures are really small. We zoomed in on them and figured out exactly what fabric she used. You could use your own fabrics, but I don't know. It just, like, look at how good it looks when you use her fabric. So
Somebody asked what the smallest hoop size is, and I would say they're 6 by 6.
yeah, I was using a lot of 6 by 6
6,
for these blocks. Yeah. So I think he does do the center block in 9.5 by 9.5,
Yeah.
and then also
Yes.
10.5 by 10.5. Yeah. So you get that,
Okay.
all of that. Okay. But you need more. Now you can use your own fabrics, but if you want them to turn out as good as the projects in her book, we did make these fat quarter bundles. Okay. So this is Wander Lane Fat Quarter Bundles. So you know he has every month digitized. So I should show them the quilt. You know, Ruth Ann is almost done with her quilt.
Oh,
I
really?
think she just has
Okay.
to quilt it. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
But look at this. So
Yes.
you could put them all together in a quilt. So there's 12 months. Now this bundle of fabric is called Wander Lane. Now Wander Lane took care of March through August.
I think August.
Yeah,
and
March
then,
through August.
Because then it was.
So it's right,
yeah.
March, April, May, June, July, August.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah,
So
okay.
Wander Lane. So you'll be able to do with these fabrics we're going to show you. So this is Wander Lane,
There was-
and these are all fat quarters. So you'll get you will have plenty of fabric to complete a lot of these blocks. You may need, like, you'll just get, like, notice some of the backgrounds are the same, and some of the backgrounds in here. So notice how many we use, like this light gray here, the stripe on this one, and this one. So you're going to run out of these. So we also made a finishing kit. So first thing is the fat quarter bundle of the prints. So all of these adorable little prints and these beautiful colors that all blend together so nicely. So it is 32 fat quarters you will get in a cute little bag, okay? So that's all the Wander Lane. And then, but you also will need, so take a look,
Whisper weave.
you'll have Wander Lane is all the prints. Then all of these, like diagonal weave, that is called Whisper Weave. And you will need this fat quarter bundle of Whisper Weave. There we go. So these are, so you will get 25 fat quarters. It's every one of the colors of Whisper Weave that she uses throughout those 6 months. So, okay. So you could do them, of course, in embroidery, you could do them sewing. I guess so many of our customers love embroidery, huh?
Yes.
And then the other thing that we did is we made a finishing kit. So if you wanted to make every project in her book, so the wall hanging, the table topper, there's like a little quilt, this little, she calls a mini quilt. So here's another mini quilt, another. This looks like a pot holder.
Yeah.
So every one of the projects in her book, you will need our finishing kit. Okay. And you'll probably get more than 1 month out of it. Like notice, okay, maybe over here is the house. And so you will fussy cut. Now those of you with Solaris, Luminaire, Avenir, you can use your projector or your camera to position the fabric exactly where you want it. So you need this house fabric, and you need to you only get a fat quarter of it, but in order to complete every one of the projects in the book, you're gonna need like probably 10 houses to do all of those. Okay, so this is a finishing kit that gives you lots of extra backgrounds, so you can make lots and lots of projects. So it works out really well, and it's just so nice to have everything right there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
You just grab it, go read it off in the book, and then go.
Yeah,
go
and you
look.
have all those
Those
fabrics.
fabrics.
Yeah. All right. So that is Wander Lane. We decided it is time for you to start thinking of late summer. So July and August are that's what says sunflowers to me, right?
Yes,
So it's
okay.
time to start thinking about sewing for that, so another season doesn't pass you by, right?
Yes.
All
okay.
right.
Mhm.
So here, and maybe
Okay. So
I'll
put
pack
this one.
that one up.
Here we go.
Oh, we have a sneak preview of Tommy's next box.
We can show that.
Can we? Yeah. So we don't have to show it now. You tell me when. Okay. So should we? We don't have it in the lineup. Well, I could get Steve to put it in the lineup. You guys talk.
Okay,
I'll
so
go
let's
get
see what
Steve
else
to
we
put
have.
this in the line.
Okay, so we're gonna, color play thread kits, thread
I know. Look how
sets.
pretty these
These
are. So
are,
the
yeah.
first one we have is.
Let's
I
see.
just want to make sure I'm saying
Yeah,
that one.
let's see. Sedona,
Sedona.
and that is, this one. Okay.
Yes. So look, you get the colors are maize, salmon bisque, bone, safari, and desert canyon. And that desert canyon variegated is really pretty. I think we used that one on a cruise, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yeah,
And
but all the colors are in that variegated thread, and they're all very beautiful neutrals. I've used this one a lot, like on a baby quilt.
oh wow, you know what? I just realized that all these colors go into the variegated spool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah.
I
all
didn't
the
know that for the
colors.
longest time.
Yeah, yeah. And
No
how
wonder
much
why
are
they all
these? This is
coordinate so
probably-
well.
Let's see how
I
much
think
are they?
they are.
14.95.
14. That's a really good price.
Yeah, that's a good price for 5 spools of thread. And then the other one that we have right here is the Cape Town collection. So you get flamingo variegated, copper, opalescent pink, dark brown, and tusk.
That's beautiful. That
Mhm.
yeah, I love there's purple in there.
I really like that copper color.
Mhm.
So
That's beautiful.
yeah, so definitely a good buy, and that's a good price on thread too. So
Okay.
and then what we have next is
I think is that what they're running
Yes.
around about, the mini iron?
yes, the
Yeah,
mini iron from
okay.
Nifty Notions. So
Yeah.
this is a very, very mini iron, way smaller than our Panasonics, but I really like these. So this is great for just pressing really small seams or small projects, or also even maybe in the hoop project. That's even maybe in a smaller hoop, like a 5x7.
Yeah, we ran into that today. Kate was embroidering for that was yesterday. And this would have been really good for the 5x7 hoop.
Yeah, this is
and-
perfect for a 5x7 hoop in the hoop project. And
Yeah.
I think there's a really good price on these too.
Yeah, $24.95.
$24.95. I've seen these from other brands for going, I think $45, $50.
And this is where you add the water right here, and it has a little cup so
Yep.
you don't overfill it.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. Wait,
It's in it.
I was wondering what this was.
What's
That is such a cute little...
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice for travel and also like college kids. I don't
We could have snuck these on with us on the cruise
and
to iron our clothes.
we could have stuck it in your purse, Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get banned from the cruise line for saying that.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. And then what
This
we
is
got
awesome
next
for
here.
in the hoop ironing. That's exactly right. Yeah, this one is cool.
This is the
Yeah.
laser level.
Yeah.
And if we could just dim our light above us real
Yeah, and
quick.
let's see. Does it have a battery? I hope it
So-
has a battery in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now look, we sold these at one time, and everybody loved them. We were doing wall hangings, and we were trying to straighten the edge of the wall hanging, and you can see that you'd have a straight line. You see how I lined that right up with the grid marks on the yeah, and you could lay your
Your fabric or whatever you have here that
whatever
you're
you're
cutting.
and you get a perfectly straight line.
I really like that. I like that a lot. And that
Yeah.
it's level because you have the little
Yes.
bubble level guides.
Yeah, so
So,
you could use this as a level anywhere, Yeah.
hey,
and-
I might
and-
have to hang a wall later
and
or a
this-
shelf.
And the laser goes on forever. Like if you go this way, you see how long it is. It goes all the way over to the wall. So it's a really nice long laser light.
Yeah, they're really cool. And I think all of the Nifty Notions products, we have a really good price on all of them. So definitely a great buy. What we have next here is the
Yeah, this is a bobbin holder. So it looks like you would hold your bobbins together on this one. And then we have another one that will hold the bobbin and the thread.
Yeah, these are really cool. So rather than having those loose bobbins with the thread going everywhere, and I was doing a demo this week and there was a couple bobbins in a drawer and thread was pulling out. So
Yeah.
I wish I would have had a couple of these and I could have just closed them off real quick. So yeah, it's definitely nice to have these. So this one closes and clamps the thread and this one holds them. So that's really cool. And then up next, what we have is the elastic loop turner and pull.
Yeah, now
Wow,
these are different
nice.
sizes. Yeah, there's the skinny one. You know, they're different. It's elastic loop, turn, and pull. It doesn't say what the sizes are, but you can see there's a little skinny one, and then it gets wider. So, and you use those for, didn't you make pants or something? Yeah, and you use those to put the drawstring
Yep,
through.
you'll put the drawstring right through those buttonholes and it will just thread that elastic right through. So,
Okay.
and then I think what we have last for Nifty Notions is the 2 1/8 inch flower head pins. So those are really cute. I love how they have their packaging with everything. It's always so cute. I love that everything just matches. So, all right.
Okay.
And everybody's been asking for the Brother ones, so I finally got them in. The Brother multi position screwdriver. So I think in the lineup I have both the Brother and the Baby Lock. I have the Brother one on me right now, and I always say buy one or two of these because you will lose it at some point. Because I lost all the Baby Lock ones we had, and I couldn't find one to grab. But I know that some of us have gotten the Avenir or just have Brother machines, and we like to have the Brother branded stuff. So
Yeah, and it's a multi-function screwdriver. There's 3 different positions on it. So one of them will be like number 1, where it just you can see on the picture. I don't think it's kind of stapled together, but you can. It just sticks out like a regular screwdriver, and then the second one, it turns down. So if you have a screw on your stitch plate that you need to get rid of, it fits right in there. You don't have to worry about the screwdriver being too tall. And the best one is the head of the screwdriver. You turn it to the last position, and you use that to tighten your hoops.
yeah,
That's
and I
right.
love these screwdrivers. They made the screw longer than the last version they had, so this is the new advanced version they call it. But for any machine that you have, I definitely recommend getting one of these. It's just so nice and easier to get those screws out when you could turn the position of that screw. So now I found these the other day, and so if you have bought an Avesta or a 3550 from Brother or the 3700D, or you have similar models, I had a couple people ask me, is there like a laser guided embroidery foot? And for the longest time I was like, no, I don't think they have that. So I found this, and it is a laser guided U+ foot. So this is going to work with the Baby Lock Flare, the Baby Lock Vesta, Brother 3550 or 3700 series. And this is just amazing. I'm going to be demoing it in a few minutes. We're going to be going outside, and Steve and I are going to be showing a couple machines here. But this is a game changer, especially for positioning. I know a lot of people got these machines for travel machines, for quilt retreats, and this foot is just a game changer. So I'm going to be showing this in just a second. But
It has a laser light that shows you exactly where the needle will drop down.
And it's really nice for positioning. So, and then I think we have a few things left before we show machines.
Okay. Yeah, Sarah brought these up today.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
these.
these are plush basketballs, right? Okay, so this is embroidery buddies. So this is something that you can zip it open and take out the pillow, and then you can kind of flatten this out and embroider your favorite basketball player's name right on it. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it is. And
Or a
then there's the
niece
song.
or a nephew. You can embroider their number on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The name and number, or and then they can throw it around the house and have a good time.
I think when I was younger, if I had one of these, I would be throwing it with my sisters or my cousins.
Yeah.
be throwing it at people, but
Mhm.
I think it's fun. I would have liked one of these as
You
a
would-
kid.
yeah,
that would have
sure,
been nice. That would have
yeah.
been a nice
But
gift.
it's nice to always personalize everything with your embroidery machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Put a nice monogram on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For that laser light embroidery foot, there is a separate one that is for the Stellaire. It is not the U Plus foot, though. I don't have that one in the lineup tonight.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I think
Wanna go
we're
out to the machines?
yep. And if I could just demo this one first. We're gonna come out here. So alrighty, so with the machine, you get the regular U-foot. So this is the Brother 3550W, and whenever you're doing your embroidery, you put on your regular U-foot. And this machine doesn't have a built-in laser guide, but they made the U Plus foot that has one attached, and there is a little plug-in on the back of your machine. It's different compared to other models like the Destiny. This is a very small plug compared to the bigger one. But we will just put this on, and then we'll put that screw on. And I really like this foot. It does make positioning a lot easier. Mary Lou was saying, because they like to use this machine a lot, but she's like, I just wish there was a laser beam on it, and then come to find out there is a laser beam foot. And then this just plugs right in the back here. Alrighty, and then whenever we're in embroidery and we set our design and we're ready to trace around it, when we have it plugged in, the little laser guide beam button will pop up here, and we could turn it on, and then the laser beam will turn on. And then if we were doing a trace, that's really nice. It gives us a better idea of where that needle's going to drop, so we're not guessing. So it's a nice little add-on for these machines. So, and if you are interested in one of the 3550Ws, you could give Steve and I a call. This is a great machine, 6x10 embroidery area, and it's also a combo, so it's sewing as well. It does have key features like that automatic fabric sensor system that senses the thickness of fabric and will automatically adjust the tension. It does have the automatic presser foot lift, thread trimmer, speed control. You do have the tie-off button, and there's just so many more features. And with the 3550, you do have the My Custom Stitch feature, which is just an amazing, fun little extra thing that you have with the Brother machines. And not only to mention that you do have Artspira compatibility, so you could send over designs from the Artspira app that's exclusive to Brother machines. So if you are interested, give us a call at 412-344-2330, option 2. That will take you to Steve or myself. So then we have a couple other machines that we're going to show tonight. So, or are we going to show?
Yeah, we can show now.
Okay. Or do you want to show Tommy's thing
We'll do
first?
we'll do the
Okay.
machines. Thanks. So one of the pre-loved machines we have in the lineup today is a Baby Luck Chorus, and I'll tell you what, we don't get these very often on trade.
Never.
The lady who had this one, she didn't have it very long, but she wanted that radiance, and she said, I just don't have room for one more machine. So that's okay. So this is going to go to someone great. It's the top sewing only machine that Baby Lock offers. Before this machine was known as the Crescendo, now it's the Chorus. It has that laser drop point that we love. So that laser light comes down that you can do half square triangles with. You can sew your binding strips together. You can also move that over to the 1/4 inch mark to do your 1/4 inch piecing. It comes with a ton of stitches, has a great needle threader, a big throat opening, new, these machines I think sell for, you'll see online for $59.99. I think we have this one marked at, I have to double check the price. I think it's $34.88. Is that right?
38.80.
$38.88. Okay, $38.88. Sorry, $38.88 on this one, and it's a great pre-loved machine. It only has about 300,000 stitches on it, so that's not very much. So if you're looking for a top sewing machine, this one might be just for you. So there's only one like this one. So whoever gets it, go ahead and put that in your cart and get it tonight before someone else does. So, and then we also have a Altair 2. This is the machine that falls right below the Radiance or the Solaris. This is another pre-owned machine. Now, the lady who had this one, she she didn't have this one very long. I'll tell you a story about her. She's an oncologist at UPMC, and she's been treating patients and helping people with cancer for years. And she's not very old. I want to say she's probably in her late 40s, early 50s. And she came down with a condition herself that she wanted to try sewing after she stopped working, and she just wasn't able to continue. So you're getting a really great machine from someone who really loved this machine, but she just didn't have the opportunity to use it that much. This machine has less than 150,000 stitches on it. So it's really like a brand new machine. So we're selling this machine for her. So it's we just came in, only one like this. These sell for $94.99 online, but this one we have at $68.88. So that's a great price on our Altair 2. Do you want to talk about these ones?
Yeah, I could
Okay.
talk about them. So we have right here the Baby Lock Meridian. So this is an embroidery only machine. So kind of similar to the Altair 2. You have the 9.5 by 14 embroidery area. And with these machines, you get these hoops here. So they have these little scanning codes. So if you download the IQ Intuition app, you can take a picture of what you have inside of your hoop to use for positioning. And both of these machines are in very great condition. They were honestly lightly used. Now with the Meridian, you still have IQ Designer in it too, which whoops, because I forgot to move that machine out of the way. But you could play with IQ Designer, follow us on Fridays, which I do want to let everyone know. I'm going to be on with IQ Designer at 3 o'clock tomorrow with Kate. So I'm going to be on twice tomorrow. So join me and Genevieve at 12 for Fashion Friday, and then 3 o'clock for IQ Designer with me. But the Meridian is a great machine. So I do want to talk about these two that I have over here as well. So I have a Solaris, and we have a couple trade-in Solarises. So definitely give us a call. The Solaris is an amazing machine. You have this huge embroidery area of 10 5/8 by 16. Not only that, you have the projector that comes down on the Solaris, so you can actually project out your embroidery designs for positioning, and there are so many fun features. So if you are also local, feel free, come in. I'm more than happy to set up a demo with you, show you the features of the machine. Absolutely love them. And all our trade-in Solarises, they are in great condition. So
And you can ship them anywhere, right?
exactly. So
Yeah,
if you
all
aren't
of
local,
these.
give us a call.
Free shipping.
Yep.
Right?
So give us a call, option 2, Steve or I. And then I do want to talk about the Destiny as well. So the Destiny was the predecessor to the Solaris. Another amazing machine. We have a couple of these on trade. And similar to the Altair and Meridian, they came out kind of as the replacement for the Destiny when they released the Solaris. But the Destiny is really nice. So you do have IQ Designer, and you still have that 9 by 14 embroidery area. So you'll get these hoops. However, they don't have the little camera scan things because you actually do have a camera built in on the machine that you could use for positioning. So the Destiny is once again another really great machine, and we have a really great price on them. So give us a call at 412-344-2330. Option 2, Steve or I, And if you are local, feel free, give us a call. We're more than happy to set up a demo with you.
Beautiful machines, aren't they?
hmm And look at them, just all the colors and shades of gold right here.
Beautiful.
So-
yeah, they are. Yeah. So I mean, they Zach goes over them. John makes sure that every accessory that comes with a new machine, you get that with our pre-owned machines. So you will be absolutely delighted. Like I said, come in for a demo, give a call, make an appointment, or just stop in, or they can talk to you over the phone, even FaceTime with you about the machines. But they can ship them anywhere in the United States, and the shipping's free. So, all right, so it's time. You need to have one, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yes, and you know what? Right now is the perfect time to get one. We have great prices, and with everything else going on with tariffs and stuff, our prices might end up increasing at some point. So definitely give us a call. Act now on it. I would not wait, because
No.
our trade-ins do go in and out the door as fast as they come in.
Right,
So.
they do, definitely.
Now, we all have to show you something really exciting.
Yes. Oh, this is
Yeah.
Tommy's
Yeah.
newest creation. Oh,
He
what could
said
it be?
So-
What could those lights be? I don't know. Now think back when you were a kid, outside in the summer. Look at this.
Yeah.
So this is just 2 blocks. How many blocks did he say he's making with this? I think 6?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so-
making it for the smaller hoops, more people. will
Oh
be
yeah,
using
so you
this.
could do it if you have an 8x12
Mhm.
or larger, you can do this. So remember how fun it was, right? Now we call them lightning bugs here,
Yeah.
but we also
Or
call them fireflies.
Yeah.
But what are June bugs? What are June bugs?
my
Are they fireflies? Fireflies. Isn't that cute? Yeah, magic in the air, and that's it. I've seen the little girl and the little boy digitized. I haven't seen that lantern yet. That's going to be really awesome. Yeah. So that is his latest project. You will get all the fabric that you need. Plus, he always puts in a spool of thread too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, who's calling you? Maybe
My
a mom. His
Right.
mom is calling him.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good to have you always answer your mom.
Hey, Mom, I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
And can we just talk about, I think Tommy outdoes
She's
himself
dying
with
to tell
every
you
box.
something.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
He
Yeah.
does. I know. He's even really particular about the string of lights that he's going to put in, because he found some that like flicker and then go out.
Yeah,
Flicker
like
and go out. So it'll be more like, so he's
These have-
waiting for them to come.
These are triple versions. Yep, that's great.
Yeah.
Really nice.
I know. So those of you that did sign up for the full year, you'll be getting this set. But we also offer it in a 3-month or 6-month, or you just buy the one at a time. So it's $67.95. So and you're going to talk about that hoop again, because you're right. How much? What is suggested retail on that hoop?
$5.99.
$5.99. And
Sale
Wow.
price is $4.79.
yeah,
Sale price tonight is $2.39.
$2.39.
You can't beat that.
No.
That is such a deal.
Mm-mm. And that's
7
what
by
Joe-
12 magnetic hoop that fits all brother and baby lock
Right.
machines. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And so, okay, I wanted you to show them on their phone how, because the video goes down for about an hour, but you can still be shopping while that video is down. So Steve has it set up so you'll be able to find our items. So
So the best way to shop with us is through our app. So here's the main screen of our app. And you can see our live videos across the top here. But every time we do a show, we try to put the products that we're showing in that show on the main feed page. So at the top here, it says My Feed. That's what's highlighted. And then all the products we show tonight are right here for you to easily grab everything you wanted and more.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So keep going. Like, are there things from, and then does it lead into things from other shows
It does.
too? It
Yep.
does. So you
every
just
show
keep
we
going.
try to update this.
And so click on something because a video comes up on every single one, doesn't it? There and then.
So if you tap on a product, you can add it to your cart. There's a little description there. But if you go featured live, it goes to the one of the last times we featured that product, so you'll be able to see it, see a little video on it. So
Yeah, so that's it's live, which people really like. So
and I was listening to the news on the radio on the other day, and they were talking about live selling in Asian countries, how it's like booming and how it's coming to America. And I've been like,
Yeah.
we've been doing this for years.
yeah,
Years. So we're early adopters. We're like, we're from the future.
yeah, we are from the future.
We are from the future.
Yes.
So, yes.
We are. We're going to the moon next.
Can you get a softball? We'll try. We'll
Okay.
try to get a
I
softball.
thought I saw a softball.
I think I saw them too.
It might
so
be
we
a
could get
baseball, but just tell them it's a softball. Yes. So. But is that it for tonight?
I think so.
them. I
think
believe
that's
that is
Yeah,
it for
okay.
tonight. So
So we have a couple end of the night winners.
Okay.
So yes, we're
Here
very
we go.
futuristic here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So end of the night winners, we thank you all for sticking with us. Connie Williams, you're a winner tonight, and Luann Welsh, you're a winner tonight too. So Luann Welsh and Connie Williams, you guys are our end of the night prizes. What's it say? It has to be a yellow softball. We'll do our best. It's but we'll try to get more of the sports. These are really cute. Yeah.
They are cute.
Yep. So everyone want to come and say
Okay.
goodbye? Yeah.
Bye.
all right, bye
Thanks, everyone.
everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight.
We'll see you again tomorrow twice.
Yep.
At noon and at 3. Double header back to back with John.
Yep. You
And
guys got a
team,
full day
so-
with me. So
Thanks everyone.
All right.
We'll see you soon.